Welcome to the Journal. Today's edition focuses on men. The rights and the responsibilities of the male child have been underlooked, but today we seek to empower and enlighten the men about their responsibilities in the society.
Different people have different opinions toward the responsibilities of men in the society. We took this discussion to the streets to get the opinion of what fellow men and fellow women think of what men should do.
The thing is, for real, women expect so much from us. And once we give the much they expect from us, they can't handle it.
Power, sindio? When they're given power, they can't handle power. The fact that wamesoma does not mean that they have an extra edge over men. Sindio? In creation, who came first? For we are kind of somehow the superior being. Sindio? Because, so me, according to the Bible, the context that I get, most leaders were men. So therefore, we are born to lead automatically. That's my take.
I think you guys are wrong. How can you say that you ask for power then you don't know how to use it? FYI, all the women leaders who are in power, they actually know how to use their power.
Is leadership made for men? Our reporter Evanson Kirui is at the ground at African Nazarene University, where student council elections are taking place. Take a look.
Here at African Nazarene University, the students' elections that took place saw the top seat, that is of the chairperson, was dominated by male students. Frederick Manzia, Sami Brown Osimbo, and Gidraf Mwangi, famously known as Owen, were the men competing for the top seat. No ladies could be seen vying for this top seat.
Relax, uko na M-Pesa.
Today's interview, we have Sami Brown, who is going to talk about gender balance. Welcome, Sami Brown, to the show.
Thank you very much. Very much obliged.
Yeah, how is your day going?
My day is doing fine and I'm grateful.
Yeah, we'll start off with the issue of the entry points to university, about the men and women. For women, it's a bit lower compared to that of the men. Do you think there is any sense of gender balance according to those entry points?
Well, there may be many reasons as to why there is that parity in the entry points between the males and the females. But the main common one is the fact that women have been considered the weaker gender. And in the past, considering that our society was patriarchal, the women were viewed to be lesser, even intellectually. So the fact that women are now rising up and proving not to be, I think such a clause should be changed. Such a notion should be altered in the sense that if we want to really bring gender equality, it should not be favoring one specific gender, but rather it should cut across both genders. So I think that notion should be erased from people's minds. And if we were to admit people into the university, both men and women should have equal opportunities.
Thank you. There is this issue that when you see about women, they have been given this power that they are better than men, in such a way that they now go ahead and start beating men. Like in Nyeri, do you think the reason as to why men are being beaten is because the women now feel they are of a bit higher place than men?
First of all, to really make clear what gender equality really means is the sense that there is no gender which is above the other. There is no gender that has been given more power than the other gender. And the fact that women, as you suppose, from Nyeri are battering their husbands, it's not from the fact that they have been given more power. Besides, they have not been given any power. It's just the fact that there are people coming up, rising above the occasion to prove that both genders are equal. So the fact that the men from that region in Kenya are being battered has a reason from the fact that they have proven to be responsible. They have proven to them, to themselves and to the society that women are ruling them. So I don't think it's because of the lobbying of gender equality, but it's because of the irresponsibility of the men in that region.
Okay, and let's take a look at the past whereby it was the other way around. Women were the one being battered. And during that time, there was no issue of men being battered because it was a sense that men were of higher place than women. So do you think it's this issue that really is coming up compared to the past?
I don't think that's really the issue that has brought about that. I think the issue that has been brought about, that has brought about men actually being battered by the women, is the fact that they still have the notion that the women are the weaker gender. And the fact that women are rising to show to the world that they're of an equal gender, and the men in that region are still seated, trying to prove to the world that they're of a higher gender, doing nothing responsible for their lives. The women are taking over. So that is what has really caused the issue. The fact that men are still asleep. Men have decided not to rise up, and that's why they're being battered.
Okay. So finally, what do you think should be done so that we can say that the weight of balance, that the men and women are at an equal part, that we can say there is now gender balance in our society?
If we really want to bring forth the real meaning of gender balance, then both men and women should be educated on the same matter. The men should be made aware that the women are of an equal gender, and the women too should also be told the same, and not be lied to, that the fact that they're rising now should not mean that they're above the men. Everyone is equal, and that should be the case.
Thank you so much, Councillor Sammy Brown. And that's what you had for today. Back to the studio.
In the past few years, masculine fashion has gained popularity. This is evident through the official wear, casual wear, dashy man bags. Let's take a look at the trend. That's all we have for today's edition. I have been your host, Lynette Model. Till next time, bye-bye.